So how are they? Hope you guys are doing great. Wow, finally, Manchester United, finally signed Benjamin Sesko at last. Welcome to this for channel, the right place to be at the right time. So my name is Casey. I'm your host. This evening, we get a lot to talk about. But before we dive into the Benjamin Sesko deal, we just might introduce my guest, which is I call him Omega. Omega, good evening. How are you doing?
Fine, Mr. Dave. How are you?
Thank you, Mr. Omega. I'm doing great. Finally, Omega, Manchester United on land with Sesko from RB for £73.7 million. That's a very good one, for Manchester United for Benjamin Sesko. I listened to Benjamin Sesko when the talk he said he's so excited. When they asked him what he really drunk on Manchester United, he said the project and everything that really makes him come to Manchester United, because you know how the deal was. Newcastle too, they fight for him. Man United, they fight for him. Finally, they've gotten Benjamin Sesko. Now, Omega, looking at the whole thing, and Rashford Hall is still there. With the sign his way, Man United don't make now. Bramo is there, Nkunha is there, Bruno, the captain, is still there, and now they don't land Benjamin Sesko. And how do you see Manchester United going to this season? And looking at the whole preseason matches where they don't play Ruben Amorim, at least I'm seeing light at the end of the tunnel compared to last season. With this Manchester United team right now, do you think they are good to go for next season?
Seeing the signings that Manchester United have made so far this season, this transfer window, I think is a good one for them. I see them challenging for the title. But Iche, one thing that is good is about squad depth. Yes, Manchester United now have squad depth. At least they have made few good signings. With Benjamin Sesko now, they have options in their attacking positions. Before we used to see them play Zegzi and Hodlon. But right now we have Benjamin Sesko, who is hot and still young, and he has small potentials to prove. But the question I just have is, can he just come and get the ground running for Manchester United? I know other big teams will be under pressure, but the pressure of Manchester United is not like the big teams that we have. The pressure will not be like the one Arsenal, Man City, and even Liverpool have. So I am supporting Manchester United to do good this season.
Anyway, same thing with me, because looking at Benjamin Sesko, still young, 22 years of age, so he's from Slovenia, good striker. Watching Lazy, I watched most of his clips. I was like, man, this guy is good to go. Definitely, what Ruben Amorim should do right now is, just like I said, we've talked about this several times. Man United, I don't see Man United go to the sea being under pressure. Reason is because eyes no on them. They know the Europe next season. So I think the manager, which is Ruben Amorim, only go to do now that he go start seeing with them. At least gradually, they get in team, they get it set up. But I think for me, there's still I see for me, there's still two one other. If you ask me, I think Manchester United needs a goalkeeper and they need another DM. And that's just like what I think, at least complete the signing. But with the look of this now, I don't see Manchester United making any other signings. And my another question is, what will be the fate of Rashford Hall? Is he going to stay or is he going to move?
Even me right now, I don't really know what will be his fate. But I think for now, there's no club that is going for him. I don't even know if the club is willing to sell him for now. But I think if he should stay, it will be a good one. But the coach has big work to do, because now he has 3 people who play in that position. Now he has to decide who will be playing. And the most important thing is that Manchester United they are not playing so many competitions. So they are just in 1 or 2. That will be the problem. I didn't mean they are playing the FA Cup, Carabao Cup, or even the Champions League. Okay, they will play FA Cup. So I didn't mean there are other leagues. I think the manager will be able to play Mr. A here, Mr. B here, and Mr. C here. But they are just playing to. I think he really have to think outside the box and see the way he will manage these 3 players.
And again, I think if I would have my way, I think what Ruben Amorim should do is, if I should, maybe they still keep Rashford Hall for next season. The reason is because, one thing about Manchester, he came to Manchester United when the team was under pressure. So the way they played last season, they were not on their A game. Even also the player, they struggled. Even the manager struggled last season. So I think they should give him more chance, at least if he wants to stay. He wants to stay Man United. I I think maybe just allow me still one more season. But whether you get playing time now, that be the issue. Right now, for the attack, I'm not Diallo did here.
Yeah.
You understand? Joseph Zegisi did. You understand? So there's still other attacker. Garnacho don't know his fate yet. But see, we just say other things won't go for us, stuff like that. So we don't know his fate. But now when Rashford don't leave, you understand? But I feel okay. Rashford should stay, fight for his place. I think when you go into the season, just it's not about squad depth. Man United will not just go into the season just depending only on Sesko. No, because take or leave it, Premier League is a different ball game.
Yeah,
You can't compare to strikers, players. They do well for that league. Coming to my Premier League, they struggle. So I think if I only have my way, I think I will allow Rashford will still remain for Manchester United. At least make them see the direction of the team. Just like I said again, Omega. I think goalkeeper now that problem.
It's a key place for you guys.
It's a very key because looking at the part of so happened to with Onana last season. Now he is injured. So and with the rumor of Donnarumma coming, we don't know yet the situation of things with Paris Saint-Germain. I think Ruben Amorim should get a goalkeeper and a DM. That's the thing I feel that he complete the season. If not, if he depend only on this the squad again, I don't think they are good to go.
Yeah, Manchester United need to go for a keeper because if you guys depend on Onana, I really thought he's even injured. He won't play most of the games of the season. So if Manchester United should be able to go for a goalkeeper, Donnarumma is a good goalkeeper. He's an experienced well proven. So I believe if you guys will be able to even have the money to go for this guy, if they are willing to sell, they should. You guys should go for him. That is one thing I think. But Iche, there is one thing that Manchester United have to be careful. All the teams, because one thing is about injury.
Exactly.
Yes, that is why you guys need to keep Hodgson, just like you said, for even though it's for one season, at least. It's not that like we are praying, but this is game, week in and week out. One or two players can get injured. This is where he will come in, and maybe that is the time that he will be able to show to the manager that he still have something to offer to the table. It's not like I'm praying for injury, but injury is one thing that you can't. Yes, it's part of the game.
Can't rule that out.
So this is where he'll be needed in case if there's any form of injury.
Okay, now Omega, looking at the preseason, I don't know if you watch their games. I watched about most of their games preseason Manchester United. Looking at the games they played, and looking at what Amorim we're trying to bring to the team, do you think Manchester United going to next season at least? You see them making the top 6 next season? It's what we've seen. There's few things we've seen in preseason.
The truth is that every club has made good signings.
Right.
For me, this season, the Premier League is going to be something else that we haven't seen before. I feel like the competition is really going to be tough. Because even clubs that were struggling to sign striker before have now signed strikers. So the competition is going to be really tough. Well, I won't really give Manchester United top 6, but at least if they should be able to leave the 17-15 position and come up to like 7 or 8, I think for a start, it is a good result for them.
Anyway, it's going to be a good one, but it is not a taste. You're right, because looking at where the team, looking at Manchester, looking at the performance of last season, you don't want to give them a chance because last season was a season that every Manchester United fans all over the world want to forget in a hurry because it was one of the worst seasons in the history of Manchester United. But now the manager Ruben Amorim, at least he has made his signings. So now, let me ask you, concerning the Ruben Amorim now, I think going to the season, I don't think he has any excuse because now he has got to the players. I feel players he wants to work with because why I have this confidence that Ruben Amorim will do well because go back and check when he was a Sporting CP, his first season in Sporting CP, he struggled a little bit. But his first season he hit the ground running. So now going to the second season, going to the second season with Manchester United, when I say full season of Manchester United, because he took over the job from middle of the season. So now he will start the season fully with that. I feel say he will really do well. But if at the end of the day, Amorim no make top 7 or top 6. Will he count me a failure? I don't know. I'm not thinking. Will he be a failure going to the season if at the end of the season he no make top 6?
Yeah, I will count him a failure. Why is because he has made his signing. At least he has spent some couple amount of money. unlike the because he came in last season halfway. So I think he was still using Eric Ten Hag signings.
Yeah, most of the
Yeah,
players,
so he was still struggling to make up some things look good. So but right now he has signed his own kind of players. At least maybe he might not sign plenty players, but at least the few he has signed, they should be able to bring something to the table.
Anyway, that's all the things. Let's see how much United will go to the season because every team has made a lot of signings,
Yeah.
so it's going to be tough. It's going to be
It's
tough.
really going
It
to
go
be
there
tough.
very steep next season. In next season, it go there steep. And Manchester United will play their winning game with Arsenal in Old Trafford. So it's going to be a tense game for the both teams. But let's wait and see what's going to happen. But it is what it is. This is what channel. Now here will stop here. So what we do the conversation, and we'll hear what you will talk about which we will talk. But it's what it is. For me, as a fan of Manchester United, for me, I know say Manchester United will make something. At least top six. I keep saying it. I talk about say they'll make top six. Thank you very much, listeners. Thank you. Cheers.
Thank you.